What's up YouTube, Mr. Llama here, and today I'm going to share with you the Farm Everywhere build, Farm Everything build, the Every Damage Sorceress. Now, this is not something that previously I would say was quite as good. I still don't think this is going to be your best Sorceress overall. I think running just like a pure lightning source with infinity or something like that is going to be stronger, and you just kind of focus farm in the pit and those sorts of areas. But if you're one of those people who just likes to clear the whole game and just have a character that can just run around and do all of the stuff, this would be it. Now, is it going to be a little bit expensive? Sure, because we're just running around with kind of some of the new stuff that we have seen in Diablo 2.4. So, let's take a look at it. The first thing is, of course, we're running this Hand of Justice Dragon, right? So, the Hand of Justice for the Holy Fire and Dragon for the Holy Fire as well. We're running that stack because, again, those got buffed. On the opposite side, we have the Dream Helm right here for the Holy Shock and the Dream Tower Shield. So we have the dual Holy Shock. So this gives us our lightning and our fire damage right there. I just have some Mage Fist, just Amara's, couple SOJs, Arachnid Mesh, and Alder's Boots. These aren't really crazy important. You know, you can swap around if you want to get to a higher FCR breakpoint as well, because this is only 40 FCR, so it hits the 37. If you want to get to the 63, you could run some sort of like plus 13 or higher, you know, Source Bell, Source Amulet, and then a 10 FCR ring or whatever to get to 63, which I think would be better. Then for the Mercenary, I just have your standard Infinity, Fortitude, Andes combination. Again, I know everybody's going to say, Mr. Llama, it's a 20 high room build. And yes, it is. But we're playing around with those and having fun with those. This isn't your day one build. This is your, I've been on the ladder for a little bit, and I want a character that's going to clear everything and farm everywhere build. And this is going to be that, right? And then in the inventory, I have Fire Skillers right now. I would actually say go with Cold Skillers, because if we look at our skill tree, we can see in the Lightning tree, we just have our 1/1/1. We've maxed out Lightning Mastery. This is going to increase that damage for Holy Shock. We've maxed out Fire Mastery. This is going to increase our damage for Holy Fire. And then we have enough skill points left over, and this is only level 85, to max out Frozen Orb and Ice Bolt, and then get Cold Mastery to minus 95% enemy cold res, which I think a little bit higher is good to do there. So you can do all of the damage right here. And additionally, I think even more skill points, running maybe like Blizzard and some of that could be even better. But I just decided to run like this. And so like I say, you can go to literally anywhere that you want, and it does not matter, because anything that you come across, whether it's cold immune, fire immune, light immune, whatever it is, either A, you're breaking it with infinity, and even if you don't have infinity, you can still just break, or you can still just have your damage pulses kill everything, since Holy Fire did get that nice buff, and we have more damage late with that. But, you know, additionally beyond that, you just kind of can fight everything. Oh, these guys are fire immune? Okay, cool. Well, I have cold and light damage. These guys are light immune? Cool. Well, I have fire and cold damage. Once again, it kind of reminds me of the Proxin that I ran before, where she just exploded for all sorts of damage, right? She'd shoot out lightning and fire, and she had physical as well. She had really all different kinds of damage. And so once again, it didn't matter what you were coming across, what they were immune to, because even if they're immune to cold, that's fine. You just do lightning, you do fire, you do whatever. And so you have the pulse. And so like I say, these guys are immune to cold, but that is going to be okay, because I can pulse for the lightning and fire damage on those guys then. So this is a cold sorceress running through the pit with a bunch of cold immunes and having no problems whatsoever, able to farm a lot of stuff very quickly, and on top of that, able to kill all of the monsters. And that's one of the things that I also like to note is A lot of times if I'm running like a Blizzard Sorceress or something like that, I'm going to each of the boss groups and I'm just focusing on killing like the main boss. But here with this pulse, you get all of the mobs that are going to be hit. And because of that, it actually is really beneficial since it's going to give you a lot more stuff, right? You get higher chance of like dropping runes and even just some items and all of that stuff with everything dying. So for a late game build, I feel like, you know, what, like I say, once you're rich enough and you're trying to go farm and you want to farm the pits and you want to farm the tunnels and you want to farm all these new area level 85s and everything like that, you kind of can, because you can do that and you can kill everything in the area instead of just the main monster, the main unique monster that you're trying to hunt for, you know, Mang Songs or whatever it is. And, you know, all of Act 6 you can farm, and that's a joke. It's a joke, you guys. All of that. Now, you can say, okay, well, you don't have very much MF, and that's true, but I mean, very easily you could say, put some War Travs on, swap out a ring for a Nagel or a 40%, you know, fortuitous ring of fortune. You can put some Chances, though you probably do want the FCR from this, so I probably wouldn't swap that out. You can get some MF on this, and then you can jam a bunch of Magic Find on charms, right, all over the place. Because again, I'm using Fire Skillers, which boosts the Fire Mastery, so it does a little bit more, but honestly, it's still going to do just fine. So you could very easily have 200 to 300 MF with the Jeeds, and, you know, with War Travs, one Nagel, and then just a bunch of like 7% MF small charms or something. 200 to 300 MF, killing everything, killing stuff very quickly, farming all the areas. I think it seems like kind of a fun end game build to work towards, and one that I would kind of think about maybe playing on like a Grail or something just to have fun at the end. So anyways, like I say, this is not your crazy early ladder build that you're going to get super fast. This one's going to take a few high runes for sure and take some time. But if you're at those later stages and just having fun and want to build out the Jack of all trades Sorceress, I think this would be a really fun one to do it on. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the character and the build. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, YouTube.